and my name is Lady Genius. And today we are at Barnes & Noble's, Hendersonville, Nashville, Tennessee, where we're going to be meeting with the author of the Four-Eyed Boy book. Follow me inside. Hi, my name is Mckenzie. I'm the author of this book, the Four-Eyed Boy children's book, and I'm here right now for my book signing at Barnes & Noble. Come with me inside. We'll be having a story time, and we'll be doing a book signing afterwards. So I'll see you.
Poet, blogger, illustrator, former newspaper correspondent, designer, wife, and mother. She resides in Middle Tennessee currently and is passionate about the subject of bullying, and that's the topic of her book, The Four-Eyed Boy, that will only be able to eradicate the terrible crime from our society if we start to create awareness about bullying in the hearts and minds of the little people in our society, our children. The book highlights forgiveness, triumph, and change. So everybody, let's welcome Ms. Mckenzie Gables.
Okay, thank you all for coming. And kids, you are so beautiful. All of you are beautiful. And I hope you will enjoy the story.
Roger was the bright boy, Angela's nickname. The Four-Eyed Street followed the to-capture land gang at the pool. How did Roger get his revenge? The Four-Eyed Boy, available at gatepublishing.com.
The Four-Eyed Boy. The first time Ben saw Roger, he immediately noticed the most hideous feature about him. The battered, oversized, plastic reading eyeglasses set on his face by an exceptionally strong elastic strap. The thick, foggy lenses dazzled the eyes when anyone stared directly at them. Oh, jeez, how awful, Ben thought in silent disbelief. He was Roger's friendly neighbor in class. They sat next to each other and talked occasionally. Roger was quiet and polite, and not a bad-looking boy. He had an oval face that balanced his skinny frame. Ben admired his keen interest in books and decided reading was all Roger had to do, as he had no toys, no friends, unlike other boys their age. Even though Roger was the brightest fifth grader, it didn't save him from being ridiculed and beaten up by the Capture Land gang. They lived on the hill overlooking the Forsyth district, a large parcel of abundant government land, which they often boasted they owned. The area included Ben's favorite hill, Green Pasture. That's the name of the hill, which he often reminisced on the fond field times he had sliding down its smooth, grassy path, until the Capture Land bullies changed that. Let's go now, Ben urged him. Roger contemplated, looking uncomfortably at his bare feet. Is it far? He asked. No, not too far, but you'll love it, I promise. I'll help you find the shoe after school. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm in big trouble. And that was a nice play area that they can play in privacy. It was isolated and cool, and instantly Ben loved it and quickly put his mark on the area by carving his name on all the trees in the semicircle and called it his own. He was owned in the area. Have you ever carved your names on trees before? Or your initials? You have? That's so nice. No, you don't. The two boys happily threw themselves on the grass and carelessly wiggled about as they stared at the shaking branches above while they danced under the bluish gold sky.
Oh, they are the nanny goats. Ben crept up beside him. Oh my, Roger's eyes gleamed. Yes, they are named doodlebugs, but we call them nanny goats around here. Oh, I've heard of doodlebugs. Roger nodded and continued to take a closer look. Would you like to hold it? It's harmless. Yeah, I'd like to try. Roger opened his palm and Ben gently slid the insect in it. Ooh, Roger hailed out in laughter. What is it? It's tickling my hand.
He was wearing a black pair of shoes that looked shiny and new. How did it go last night? I didn't tell my mother. I was too afraid. And this morning, I snuck out in my church shoes. Roger whispered. Christ, that's genius, Ben commended. We have to find my shoes, or else she's going to have a fit when she finds out. Roger looked down at the fairly new pair and shrugged. Yes, I'll ask around and we'll just keep looking, Ben promised. If my mother finds out, she'll be coming to school, and I'll be in more trouble with Captureland boys.
I think it's not boring, really. Read it, they laugh and stuff, yeah. I'm walking in, I didn't know this was happening. My 11-year-old had a terrible year. The same thing too, us too. Yeah. She likes her book. Atlanta. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
So here we are. I'm your host, and my name is Lady Genius, and we're here at Barnes & Noble's, Hendersonville, Nashville, Tennessee, with the author of the Four-Eyed Boy children's book, and she's, of course, Anne-Marie Mckenzie. So, Anne-Marie Mckenzie, we want to find out, what inspired you to write this book, The Four-Eyed Boy?
Well, Four-Eyed Boy was created in order to create awareness on the subject of bullying in schools, the subject of bullying in schools, in the home, and in the general public. And I feel that bullying is a great issue, and because bullying is so vast, that was my inspiration in writing this book, because I wanted to create awareness in the mind and on the art of the children.
And we want to find out, what is your next project? What are you working on next? What can your fans look for next from Anne-Marie Mckenzie?
Okay, my next project, actually, I have written part 2 of The Four-Eyed Boy, and part 2 will show the rehabilitated gang in the book. If you read part 1, you will see where there's a gang in part 1 that they had the bullies, and in part 2 you will see the rehabilitated gang, what they are doing to show that they have changed from being bullied.
What I want to find out from you, where can we get your book to buy?
The book is available first and foremost at Barnes & Noble nationwide, online at bn.com, and also on Amazon, Books A Million, Family Christian, and all the major bookstores in the United States.
Alright, so there you have it from your author, Jamaican author Anne-Marie Mckenzie, for The Four-Eyed Boy.
Did you get a bottom?
Hey.
Oh my God.
No, wait. This is actually over there in that. Oh, you're black. Oh, yes.
How are you doing that? Is that dry?
Yeah, it's dry. Sorry. Yeah, I usually just don't touch out the crayons because I played that. Oh, there they are.
Bullying is not hard.